Here is one possibility for when you can tell that the Fed is going to start cutting the Fed funds rate. Here I have compiled all these Treasury yields, the most common ones, and they go back to July 12th is when I started it. And I try to get every day, and you can see this is the most current one, September 29th. And this is a good visual example of the bear steepener in Treasury rates. So you can see here in July 12th that the difference between the 10-year and the 2-year was 86 points. So we were deeply inverted. Now look up here, the one above it at September 29th. And the difference between the 10-year and the 2-year is 44 points. And you can see the 2-year yield has been pretty much around 5% for a while. And then you get back into some of the earlier September and August. You can see that the 2-year went down into the 4% range, but still pretty high, near 5. So if I were the Fed, I would be watching this for when the 10-year yield, which is now at 4.59, either equals, gets close, or even surpasses the 2-year rate. And again, we're only 44 points away from that as of the 29th. And then cut rates for the Fed funds, and that will bring down the 2-year, but leave the balance sheet roll off at the 10-year level. So just leave that going, and that will keep the 10-year high. And then the 2-year will start sinking back to normal. However, if the 10-year starts to sink with it, there could be a possibility that instead of roll-off, there would be an outright sale of some of these higher dated treasuries that they hold on their balance sheet. Again, I'm putting myself in Powell's shoes, like what would I do and when would I start cutting? So it depends on how long this takes, and at this rate, July to September, there's been a doubling of the steepener, this bear steepener in yield, so it could reach the 2-year, meaning the 10 becomes equal to the 2 or even surpass it